Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. Another weekly trading review. This was my first week on live account, so it was a pretty okay week. Only took one trade this week, so yeah, enjoy it, man. Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another weekly trading review. I'm gonna go over this first week I've traded in January, and was trading a live account for the first time in a long time. Since last year, I was trading a live account last year around this time, but then I quit, went back to paper trading, and now I'm back to a live account with a more structural approach and uh, with more capital as well. So the weekly trading review, I lost 4.4%, or it's like 1% of my initial account size, but the trade was minus 4.4% loss. I have the trade right here, this trade, which was a loss. Uh, so I had 5 trading days, one trade taken. My win rate was a 0% because I only took one trade, took one L. Total P&L was minus 256 kroner, or 4.4%. Risk to reward realized was neutral since it's just like a single sample, so it's yeah. Rule adherence score was 4 out of 5 days. Emotional control average was a 8.4 out of 10. Daily performance rating average was a 7 out of 10. This was a behaviorally strong but technically flawed week. Performance was not damaged by emotional instability, it was damaged by a single lapse of rule verification. This is not a discipline failure, this is a precision failure. That distinction matters. Uh, so that's pretty much just to sum it up, but I'm gonna go deep into this and what I did well this week. Number one was I respected flat days as a professional outcome. 4 out of 5 days were correctly identified as no trade days, not because of fear, not because of hesitation, but because of conditions did not meet the standard that it has to have. That is not passive pass- passivity. That is capital protection and edge preservation. Uh, this was not. This was patient with intent, not avoidance. So that's a good distinction to have. Number two, what I did well, I remained process focused while nothing was happening. That is really important. All 3 flat days were emotionally stable, rule compliant, and free from forcing behavior. Or it was 4 flat days. I had 4 flat days, uh, free from forcing behavior. Uh, I did not chase boredom. I did not try to manufacture opportunity. This is a mature behavioral upgrade. Number three, I handled the loss cleanly. The NVVE loss was pre-risked, cut without tilt, and not followed by revenge behavior. Even though the trade should not have existed, the exit behavior was correct. That means emotional containment is now reliable, and this is not a trivial progress. Uh, that's what I did well this week. Now, going over to the more important things is what I did wrong this week. What went wrong this week, and how can I learn from it? That's the goal of making these reviews, getting better and understanding where I need to focus and what is like lurking in the background. So, what went wrong this week? Number one, I violated the core A plus qualification rule. The rule only trade if the stock is up 10 to 15% from open. This was not met. This was not a gray area, it was a binary rule failure. I entered anyway because I had prior belief in the stock. It had just halted upwards. I emotionally tagged this as special. That's maybe something you struggle with as well. You may see a trade that doesn't really follow your rules, but you emotionally tag it as a special trade. Oh, this will give me so much returns. This will work out like this. This is not aggression, this is belief contamination. Belief weakened verification. That is the error, and that is really scary. Number two, I trusted narrative over checklist. I did not forget the rule, I skipped re-verifying it. That is more dangerous than forgetting because it feels rational. Uh, this is the failure mode of disciplined traders, not chaos, it's subtle erosion. That is exactly the stage I'm entering. So let's go through the daily breakdown. On Monday, I got a 0% outcome. Behavior quality was good. Notes, it was a hectic scanner. It was a correct note trade day. Day 2, 0% outcome. Behavior quality was good. Notes was no A plus setups. It was a correct flat day. No, day number 3 on Wednesday, 0% outcome. Behavior quality was good. Selective and process focused was the notes. Day number 4 on Thursday, took a loss, minus 4.4%. Behavior quality was mixed, good execution on wrong trade. Day 5, 0%, behavior quality was good, slow market and stayed out. Repeating mistakes slash risk factors updated. Number 1, belief override. We just talked about this. This is now confirmed. I allowed prior conviction plus unusual market event, a halt, to override my objective checklist verification. This is not emotional trading, this is identity based bias. I said to myself, I believe in this stock, which replaced does it qualify. That is subtle, that is dangerous, and that is now my primary risk vector. Just because I believe in the stock doesn't mean that it qualifies for my strategy and system that I need to execute. Comparative metrics. So last week I had a plus 21.7% return. This week was minus 4.4%. Last week trades were 3. This week was only 1. Win rate last week was 66.7%. This week was 0%. Average loss last week was 2.5%. This week was 4.4%. Rule adherence was 4 out of 4 last week. This week was 4 out of 5. Emotional control was a 9 out of 10 last week. This week was a 8.4. The defragration was not degraduation was not emotional, it was structural. Specifically, a shift from rule obedience to rule interpretation. That is where systems die. So a key observation was last week proved discipline creates positive expectancy. This week proved that even one small rule violation can nullify a whole week of patience. Nothing dramatic happened and nothing emotional happened. That is what makes it dangerous. So the conclusion was that this is not a bad week. This was a cleanly contained mistake inside an otherwise correct behavioral framework. That is a good failure because it's visible, it's isolated, it's correctable. That's really important. I did not damage my psychology. I did not damage my capital severely. I only exposed my next growth edge. That is progress. What to focus going into next week? This is what I need to carry into next week to remain and become a better trader than what I was last week. Number 1 is protect the A plus definition mechanically. No interpretation, no almost, no but this one is special, checklist over belief. So the adjustment I need to make is to add explicit pre-entry checkbox. Is it up 10% from open? Yes or no? If no, then take a no trade day. It's simple as that. Maintain flat day respect. Flat days were executed correctly. That behavior must remain identity level. Nothing to change here. Just preserve. Continue making losses boring. The loss was emotionally clean. That is now a strength. Keep it. So, action plan for next week. Trading rules to focus on is number one. Binary verify A plus criteria before entry. Number two, no exceptions based on narrative or belief. Number three, if checklist was not complete, no trade. Tactical adjustments. Add percent from open to the scanner so I can see. Uh, Add journal tag, checklist verified, yes or no. If emotional control is below 8, size reduces or no trade. Now, this is psychological focus. I'm no longer fighting chaos, I'm fighting subtle self-trust. That is harder, the system must be trusted more than myself. That is really important. You have to trust your system more than you trust yourself. Summary to carry into next week. I was patient, I was emotionally stable, I did not force trades, I did not tilt. I made one precise error, I trusted a story over a rule. That is correctable. My job is not to feel confident, my job is to follow my system when I feel confident. That is the real edge. Consistency is not built by being better, it is built by being identical. That is the work now. So, pretty okay week, even though I only took one trade, which was this trade right here. As you can see, from open, it was only up 7.5%. Needed to be more up before taking the trade. So I'm excited for next week to see if the markets are getting better, more volatility, and better scanners, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you found something valuable. Uh, yeah, peace out.